Hey, everybody, Russ W. Oker, Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. This is Food, our postgame with Coach Overturf here, the Region 11 Championship Series. No real surprise that this thing's going to Game 3. Two really good softball teams. Obviously, that second game didn't go our way, got off to a rough start. But let's talk about Game 1, because that is about as clean and as good as you could ask your team to play. And we got to start, of course, with your sophomore in the circle, Ashton Sheets. Boy, she was phenomenal.
I told her that's the best game that she's really has thrown all year. I think she gets those little butterflies or nerves or whatever trying to finish a game, whether it be in the 7th or 5th, even if we're way up. The focus has to stay there. But yeah, she was just locked in. I mean, she really did, and we made some nice plays behind her. And I told them in between games, it's not over, but this is huge. And we got timely hits and good defense. So,
yeah, you got some big two-out hits early in that ball game. In that second inning, adding those couple of runs kind of set the tone for the game. But two-out hits with runners in scoring position will win you games. It'll win you championships in the long run.
Yeah, and they've been pretty good at that all year. Really, they don't. I always tell them it's not over until they get the last out. Like here, I told Avery, it's not over. You got to be ready to run, because they get a ball hit on the ground, who knows, they might throw it away or whatever. So yeah, they've been really they stay pretty focused offensively with two outs and deliver. But yeah, that's what you ask. That's what we prepared for 3 days was how we go approach the game and what are we going to do in Game 1, and don't make it any bigger than it is. Just it's a softball game. Don't make it beyond that. Everybody knows what we're playing for, and we don't need to add more pressure to ourselves by thinking about it. So, and they really bought in, and they did that exactly. I've been here many times. It's a great feeling to be where we are at 1-0, but sometimes you don't have that same focus come Game 2.
Right.
And that's what the real reason is. I always try to tell them, hey, you got them down. You got to, keep them down. You got to keep putting pressure on them. And yeah, it's uncharacteristics. We had errors that we normally haven't had, and our two sophomore pitchers just, they just didn't have it today. But I told them, let's get ready and have it tomorrow.
Right.
So.
Well, if you're going to have a game like that, it's better that it not be the elimination game, right?
Exactly.
So get it out of the way, come back, and I expect there to be quite a fight tomorrow, and I expect them to come out ready to go, no doubt about it. Buford came up with a big home run early in Game 1, kind of set the stage for us there as well, and so we're well capable. Obviously, one thing that we know is it's good to get some runs off of Doherty, because she shut us out last time, and you talked in the post-game a while back, it's all about the right approach with her. She's a really good pitcher, but you can get your chances if you're patient, and we obviously did that very well. I would assume we'll see her tomorrow, but you don't know. He may come back, she may come back with Plummer Girl or any. Yeah. So
because she kind of, she throws a lot different pitch, but I told him in the huddle. I'll be honest. I expect Doherty.
Yeah. Well, you would think you go with your best, right?
Yeah.
But, how about Courtney Dinrider today? I mean, she really did a wonderful job for this team in a difficult situation.
It was, and I told her, I said, it was just very well done. And I told her when I put her in, just don't look at the scoreboard. Just focus on what we've got to do, and let's just get 3 outs, And she did that. It's in tomorrow, every arm's got to be available.
Oh, yeah.
And I told him, I said, I looked at Olivia and Jordan. I said, I left you out there because I knew I had the other game in my back pocket. But you hadn't thrown for a while. You needed some reps. You needed to work through it. You needed to get some things done. Tomorrow, that won't be the case.
Right.
We walk more than we've walked for a long time, and then we didn't make some plays either. So, but Courtney's she's got kind of that nice mentality. She just comes in and I've always told her he's probably not going to go very long, that many innings. I'm not certain she can, how many innings. I think 3's been the most that she's really has done. I like her where I can just come in, just close it out.
Right.
Whether it be an inning or a batter or whatever it may be. But yeah, she's got a good approach right now with things.
I'm sure for both teams it'll be all hands on deck tomorrow.
Yeah.
Everybody will be ready to go. And even things like people that come in to run, like you said, knowing what you're doing as a runner, picking up a run here, everybody can be a factor tomorrow. I had to love the energy of the team and the crowd to start this day. It was fun. It was a fun environment.
It was
today.
fun. I told them for 3 days, I said, this will be a fun time. And I just told them out here, I said, don't make this any bigger than it is, as we've talked all week. Erase it. It's a softball game. Come and have fun with it. Don't come and just all tense and whatever. Come and have fun, because it's going to be a battle, and that's what competition's about. So, and I said we're also at home. That's the good thing about what you did all year to win the championship. You can go back to your room. They got to go hang out in the motel. They got to, do all these things. That's not always easy to do. You've got your regular routine. We can get up. You can go to class in the morning. Just make it like any other day that we're playing a game in the afternoon. So.
All right. Well, we've got the Region 11 championship game tomorrow. 2:00 is the first pitch. We'll be the visiting team not on the scoreboard, but we will bat first, I guess I should say. They will have last bat, so that's due to a coin toss. And so we'll get it going at 2 o'clock tomorrow. The winner will go to Neosho, Missouri, and take on Crowder, as they won today and wrapped up the Region 16 championship. And that'll be a challenge for whoever comes out of here. And we hope it's the Warriors, but all in all, we hope to come out tomorrow and have some fun.
Yep.
So, Coach, appreciate your time, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.
That's going to do it for us on Go Hills TV, powered by JBS.